Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace, one of the few Republicans in the House, by the way, who did vote to impeach Donald Trump and survived her Trump-backed primary challenger earlier this year. But Nancy Mace told NBC's Meet the Press this past weekend that she is being pressured to support impeaching President Biden if Republicans take back the House of Representatives. So here is what Nancy Mace had to say to Chuck Todd. I believe there's a lot of pressure on Republicans to have that vote. I think that is something that some folks are considering. Well, we know some folks in the House are in fact considering that because they've literally told us that. Last week we had Marjorie Taylor Greene say that she's going to try to impeach him every week. You know, something new every single week, just nonstop impeach, impeach, impeach. Matt Gaetz has said he's open to impeachment. And it's important to remember that last November 2021, Matt Gaetz said, I disagree with Marjorie Taylor Greene on impeachment because they did it. Now, if we do it, then they'll do it the next time. It's going to be a back and forth for all of eternity, and that's a waste of time. Matt Gaetz was actually reasonable about it 11 months ago, but now he's gone full in with Marjorie Taylor Greene saying, let's impeach him. Gaetz and Jim Jordan say they have a plan to turn every single committee in the House of Representatives into an investigative committee if Republicans take back the majority. So we may have more than one impeachment a week. Who the hell knows, right? But pressure is the way that Nancy Mace described it, right? She's feeling pressure. And that's the thing we have to worry about. We don't have to worry about impeachment because so far, not one of these morons out there pushing for impeachment has listed a single thing that's actually illegal that he could be impeached for. Like Ted Cruz, for example, said, I would focus on the lawlessness at the border. Okay, that's not a crime though. If Biden were to come out today and say, hey, we're opening up the borders, anybody who wants to come in, come on in, we don't give a hoot. He could literally do that and you couldn't impeach him for it. Plus, all your border stuff is make-believe fantasy anyway. But you can't impeach him for that. That's not a crime. That's policy. You may not like it, especially because you're misrepresenting what's actually taking place, but you can't impeach him for that. All of the other things, the withdrawal from Afghanistan, not impeachable. His COVID response, not impeachable. Student loan debt relief, not impeachable, guys. You're a bunch of morons who have no idea what you're doing. So again, I'm not worried about impeachment, even though you only have to have a simple majority in the House. So you'd pretty much have to have every Republican vote to support impeachment. And even if you got that and it went over to the Senate, you're not going to get a conviction because the Democrats are probably going to control that. And even if they don't, Republicans won't have the numbers to convict. So you're going to end up like Bill Clinton, like Donald Trump. Sure, he'll be impeached, but he's not going to be removed from office, so it's not going to mean anything. What concerns me about it, though, is, as she described it, the pressure. The shift in the tone. Earlier this year, even Kevin McCarthy was like, listen, we're not going to spend, if we take back the House, the next 2 years just doing investigations. The public backlash on that will get voted out 2 years later down the road. It's a stupid strategy. But now Kevin McCarthy, according to Matt Gaetz, who also had held that view, Kevin McCarthy's coming around. The lunatics have taken over the asylum is the point. Nancy Mace saying she is being pressured is the proof of that. That's what we should be worried about. Not because they're going to impeach him, but because the crazies have won. The crazies are the ones that are now in charge, and they're the ones who are going to be put in the positions of power. And outside of impeachment, they're probably going to do some pretty horrific things to this country while they have that power. That is what we should truly be afraid of.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.